In today's unboxing, we take a look at the white speaker for Kingdom Death Monster, both the white box and the 10th anniversary edition. Let's take a look.
There are hobbyists among us, geniuses with the ability to play any game they want to. In 1978, a corporation known as The Interior isolated a young hobbyist named John and exploited his genius for their entertainment.
Then one day, their hobbyist ran away. Once upon a time, there was a place of carved faces. A man with a lantern lay sleeping, a dreamless sleep. The man knew nothing. One day, the man woke up. He rubbed the dried ink caked over his eyes and opened them. Around him, he saw other people stirring, and beyond, a horizon of unbroken darkness. A woman approached the man with the lantern. Her soft hand reached out to him. They had no words. They were a mystery to each other. Suddenly, a monster emerged from the darkness, its eyes wild with hunger. It attacked. The people were no match for the monster. It tore their flesh and crushed their bones with its teeth. Some it devoured whole. Overcome with terror and grief, the man with the lantern collapsed to the ground. Cold stone noses pushed into his side. There was no escape. But the man did not want to die. Desperately grasping at the stone faces, he felt a crack and tore at it with all his might. A piece of stone came free. It was sharp and deadly. The man with the lantern scrambled to his feet, his weapon clenched in his fist. He took a deep breath and roared into the dark. Somewhere in the place of stone faces, nameless men and women stand together. They have nothing but the need to survive and a lantern to light their struggle.
Here we have the white box edition for the white speaker for Kingdom Death Monster. The box for all of these are pretty basic. I do like these better than, say, like the actual expansions, because these are nice. I like these. They're packaged well rather than just being a brown cardboard box. Even this one's a little nicer than the ones that, say, the Dragon King or whatever comes in. But here we have the basic white speaker. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. Up first we have the miniature. Of course it's broken down, so you have to put them together like all Kingdom Death Monster miniatures. But that is part of the fun. It adds the crafting aspect to the game, to the so it's as much a hobby as it is a game. Then we have a little rules thing. Paste this included sticker on the white speaker story event in your core game rulebook to modify the event. That is really cool. I like that. So not only is not only you now have a miniature to add into your game, but it's adding game content. This is very cool. I like that a lot. And then we have all of the material. Let's see. Are you going to easy open for me somewhere? It does not look like it. All right, come on. There we go. All right. Come on. And then this is just an art card for the white speaker. Very cool. But it will help with a painting scheme if you decide to go with something like that. And then 2 rare gear cards. And those, I believe, we saw, yep, to craft them. Come on. Very cool. And then here we have the miniature to take a closer look on. Very cool. Here we have the White Speaker 10th Anniversary Edition. It came in the more plastic or the more cardboard looking box. To me, a better box than the expansions, but it does look a little more like that. Let's go ahead and open this up. And then right up front, then we have its miniature. Then we have its cards. Looks like I got 1,504 of 5,000. Very cool. That's really cool. I like that. And then the cards. So I think part of this was it added some new mechanic to the game, but I can't remember. Cool. The strain system, I think that was what it was that added this strain system. Very cool. And then her art card. Very cool. And let's go ahead and take a look at her miniature. And here with hers, it looks like the base is separate. Now this one actually says White Speaker. I don't remember the other one actually saying it on its sprue. Very cool. So what differences do we have between these two sets, and would it be worthwhile to get both of them, or do you only need one? Well, of course, at first we do have the miniatures, and there are different. This one is the more cloaked version. It really does look like when she gets built, she will look a lot like the figure that we have here in the booklet. Whereas this one doesn't have the cloak, even though she does appear to be wearing it here, unless maybe this right here is what that is supposed to be, in all of this little parts. But that definitely does look much larger, much more like a cloak, but not, really part of the miniature itself. So that you do get two different miniatures, so you do have that going for you. Then additionally, with the 10th Anniversary Edition, you have the new strain system that it is adding in. So we have, all of the strain cards, and then the Story of Blood, 1 through 4, if I remember right. So we have that, and then of course, mine at least was a numbered 1. Then with the traditional, with the regular white box, you have an upgraded story event and 2 new gear cards. So again, both of them are giving you different miniatures to be able to add in, so you can play with either one of them. And then both of them are adding a little bit of gaming content as well. So I definitely feel like both of them are valid investments, especially if you're very fond of the Kingdom Death Monster game. I could see where you would definitely want to get both of them for the added story event here, and then the new strain system, and for that little thing going on right there. Well, that is everything for the White Speaker, the White Box Edition, and the 10th Anniversary Edition. I hope this unboxing has helped you to determine if either of these, if not both, are something you would be interested into purchasing for your collection on Kingdom Death Monster, or possibly even just to get the miniature itself, as most of these Kingdom Death Monster miniatures are absolutely gorgeous. They are a little more on the adult side, so you do need to keep that into consideration when you are looking into them. Well, until next time, guys, I'll see you later.